Welcome, everybody. Could you please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Roll call, please.
Councilmember Abernathy, absent. Bush, absent. Buxton,
Here.
Dauphin,
Here.
Lebec, O'Connell,
Here.
Rogers,
Here.
Skolnick,
Here.
Tedford Andrew, Tedford Jim, Wendis, absent, and Winkler, here. Your Honor, you have a quorum.
Thank you. Is there anybody here for Citizens Forum? Come on up. Is there anybody else? Come on up. You can, yeah, that should be on.
Address. Do I speak in here? Okay, thanks. My name is Michael Schmidt. I live at 631 Talcottville Road, apartment P22. So I'm here to advocate for additional funding towards charitable causes. The reason that I bring this up is recently, this is in recent news, USAID was completely dissolved by Department of Government Efficiency. And at that point, at this point, charitable donations are more important than ever, in my opinion. So I looked up the Vernon's budget towards charitable causes. Correct me if I'm wrong. I saw that we donated $200,000 towards charities, including HVCC. And that was an increase from previous years. However, the requested amounts from those charities was $250,000. With so much going on, that's just removing funding from charities nationwide. I'd like to request an increased funding towards that. For example, I know recently the Vernon builds a new gymnasium for the senior center. I believe that cost $1 million. So I know that while that's still worth building, I believe we have the funding available to increase the charitable donations to the $250,000 requested from the multiple charities. And I want to emphasize this is not just for international. I know USAID was an international charity. In this case, you look around and everybody is in need. Because it's not just poverty, it's people struggling with inflation and increased housing prices. It's people locally. That's why HVCC is so important, and Connecticut Food Share. I've recently donated about 40,000 pounds of food to Connecticut Food Share from my employer, where I work with my employer. And I'm fortunate enough that I don't have to rely on these charities, but I know people who have, and it's not always their fault. They're not freeloaders. It's just, that's how the economy tends to be in this country, unfortunately. Thankfully, Connecticut as a whole is stronger in that respect. And I don't want to take away from funding from things like Medicare or education or anything. I do want, it's things that I believe might be more expendable, like, spending as much on the, a new building, for example. So I'm confident that the town of Vernon can afford this, to bring the charitable donations up to the $250,000 requested. Whether that means allocating anything from this year's fiscal budget, I don't know if that's possible, but at least for the next year's fiscal budget, I believe that can be done. And that's why I'm here. I just want to pitch this to you and see if that can be done. Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else? Come on up.
Anthony Bedlock, 49 Center Road. This October Board of Ed meeting, the mayor was recognized for his acknowledgement and his contributions to Vernon Regional Adult Education. So if I could, I just read something real quick here. The National Professional Organization of Adult Educators has honored Mayor Champagne its Friend of Adult Learners Award. Melissa Isles, the director of Vernon Regional Adult Based Education, presented the award to Mayor Champagne at the October Board Education meeting. She was quoted as saying, "She was immediately struck by the mayor's support of adult education and his sincerity when speaking at the annual adult education graduation. He generally enjoys attending the graduation and honoring the hard work of the graduates who often have to overcome barriers to complete their education. It's a joyous night for the graduates, their families, and the mayor gets that and appreciates it. His support for these students and other adult learners is a palpable thing, and we are grateful for that." Each year, the mayor addresses the graduation, and he's quoted as saying that it is one of his favorite events of the year because of what they have achieved and what it represents and what it means for their lives going forward. It's a big decision to go back to school. Each student in the program had an obstacle in front of them, and each student overcame that obstacle. That is pretty special. He is also praised by the teachers, the staff who support the students throughout the completion of their degrees as the heroes in this process. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. Anybody else?
I didn't know y'all was gonna have a whole bunch of people like this today. But my name is Gennaro Gonzalez. Miss Winkler, how you doing today? I live or stay at or reside at 51 Hartford Turnpike. I'm here today just to came to say some good things. I would like to thank the Vernon Police Department for the night thing, that they don't really bother me. They know my truck. I respect that. They know it's me. Just know that if I see something, I will notify you. Let y'all know anything. I'll make sure that property gets damaged. Sometimes, and can't stop somebody from getting beat up, but, at least he could go to jail. But, I would just like to say, man, I see a lot of signs out there. I drive at 1, 2, 3 in the morning, and I see a whole bunch of people with little the little Halloween stuff out. I see everybody's name out there. Sometimes I have to wake up my son at 1 in the morning just to bring him out so he could see the real shine on these lights. And nobody's outside, can't get bothered, How's everybody doing in here? Y'all all right, man? Y'all look like y'all dead over here. I need some coffee or something. I gotta wake up, man. There's some business out there to take care of. But Mayor, I was thinking about this, man. Say you would fund it like $5,000, right? Because I'm going through these blue recycle bins and I'm starting to see that the wine bottles and them barefoots, a lot of white people drink them things. So there's a whole bunch in there, right? Me personally, I don't have the funds for it because what I make, I only could donate what I can donate. I can't really donate so much as I can because I, stay at the hotel. But say if I even have $1,000, you buy those nip bottles that are 15 cents by Barefoot. So there's a 15. Do 15 times 1,000. That's $150. You figure you spend $1,000. Say just $1,000 and buy just those Barefoots from the citizens here in town. You'll double, you'll triple your money right into the bank account. That's how I see it. I'm thinking as a positive way, how you can make more money for the town, how you could recycle it a little bit better, how you could keep the recycle bin up there, a recycle center open more. There's people throwing ACs out. I don't know if y'all take the ACs and break it down. Today I broke down 5 ACs and I made $171 from bills at Strinsky's. You get what I mean?
Hmm.
Say the stuff that people donate or give you, break it down. Have the guy break it down, make a little extra money, put a little to the side to an extra account or something like that. You know, you never know what you might need that for. Maybe people in the public need money, they broke or something. They need a little assistance. Don't have to take out from this budget to that budget. You know, like this man needs some money over here for his program. I think you should just give him some money. This is Connecticut. We're one of the rich, actually, he probably is the richest state in the United States because we tax everybody for everything. We even tax anybody for walking down the street. But anyways, well, I just came by to really thank the police department, though. Honestly, I appreciate it, Captain. Look like the guy from John Wick. But yeah, you know what I'm talking about. But Lieutenant Mora, since I see you here, I would like to congratulate you, man, from graduating from the FBI program. I'm really, really proud of you. I'm actually envy and I'm jealous of you. You know, I always tell you look like my dad. So when I look at you, it's like, you know, his memories, you know, Johnny Duke, Willie Pep, you know, Wally Islam, you know, Arthur. A lot of people don't know those people, you know, but it's always good to see you. With that, I leave y'all, man. Hopefully y'all be a little bit more live, you know, wake up. Hey. But I love y'all. I respect y'all. Thank y'all, Vernon Police Department. I appreciate y'all very much.
Thank you. Anybody else for Citizens Forum?
I'm Tom Sansero. I live at Fort Towers, 6P. It seems that right now, the president wants to take away things from people who have nothing. Talking about people who need food. It's on the news, it's trying to cut all the benefits for people who don't have a say. So maybe some of the people who have something can help people who don't have something to eat. Like the homeless I was talking about in the past. There's not enough places for people who want to go somewhere and not get hurt. Because I know one of my friends died in an attack. Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else? All right, seeing none, I'm going to close Citizens Forum. All right, I'm going to, we have a presentation by Gene Luddy, our town historian, and John Rowe, the Vernon Volunteering Collaborative. You guys want to come up? I'll go just speak first.
Good evening, Mr. Mayor and members of Town Council. I'm Jean Luddy, and this is my colleague, John Rowe. We would like to present the mayor with a copy of our new old book. I call it that because the manuscript was actually prepared in 1936 as part of the Works Progress Administration, the Writers Project. And for some reason, it was never published, and it sat, a copy of it sat at the library, which John Rowe discovered. And being the nudge that he is, he got me to work with him, and we worked on this and kind of polished it up and picked out photographs from the collection of the Vernon Historical Society, none of which that were taken after 1940, because the author of this book went all over town, both Vernon and Rockville, interviewed people, and she sourced them in the book. And so we want the reader to kind of see Vernon and Rockville as it was in the 1930s. This before the changes that were brought by World War II and suburbanization and everything. So it's a little snapshot. You want to say anything, John?
The book is a fascinating snapshot in time taken during the Depression of what Rockville was like at that time. Be a very good resource for anybody doing genealogy that's had family in town for some time. They can probably recognize the organizations and groups and associations that were there at the time. There was a time when there was multi-ethnic groups in there. They each had their own organizations and groups and things like that. So we think it'll be a valuable resource for historians and genealogists. Okay.
Yeah, I just got to make a quick comment about this. First of all, thank you. I know when you guys write books down at the Historic Society that you bring them up, and every time I read, I learn something new about the town of Vernon. When I became a police officer, I had to get ready for the oral board, and somebody said, you have to know the history of the town. And I got the book from the Historic Society, and I read it. And they went in and they said, what do you know about the town of Vernon? Mm-hmm. And I went way back to when we were part of Bolton, and they stopped me in the mid 1800s and said, you know what? You know more than we do. So thank you again, and keep up the good work. All right. I have a couple updates. A couple things that are coming up. The Tolland Seniorhood Fair is October 25th, 9:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Vernon Center Middle School. The event is open to everyone. There are all kinds of vendors available that can assist senior citizens with their needs. And there's a drug give-back table for anyone who has any expired or unused drugs. Please stop by and they will dispose of them for you. The Trunk or Treat, our annual event, is October 28th, 2025 from 4:30 to 6 p.m. The event is open to everyone as a drive-through event at Henry Park. And it's quite popular with the kids. And most of that is put on by our town departments. Prospect ECHN Public Information Meeting, October 27th at 6 p.m. in the Town Council Chambers here. This is an opportunity for the public to comment on the interim strategic plan for the Rockville General Hospital. The poster for the event gives the address www.echn.org. If anyone is interested in wants to read the plan prior to the meeting. As a reminder, this is the final meeting of the 2023-2025 Town Council term. There is no meeting on November 4th due to the election day. The Festival of Bands, as always, the event was a high success, well attended, and very entertaining. The RHS Band has been invited to perform in the Memorial Day Parade in Washington, D.C. in 2026. They are raising money by doing bottle returns. Watch for the signs around town, and town announcing the events. The next bottle and can return is scheduled for December 6th at the high school. If you can, please take the time to help them out. Update on the Teen Center survey as requested by Town Council Member Phyllis Winkler. We've had a discussion with the parent and founder of the original Teen Center program in memory of her son. Mostly manned by volunteers, this group worked to find a home for their vision. She gave some insightful information that we'll be using during the study. We are working with 3 seasonal park employees who are also teachers. They've in summer program camp workers. These individuals have worked in these programs. They are currently working on the survey to be distributed to BCMS students by the Board of Education in conjunction with the parks. More to come in the future. So not only are they doing a survey within the middle school, they're also going to other teen centers around our area to get information from them. Very exciting news. Hartford Healthcare has won the bid for the purchase of Rockville and Manchester hospitals. It has been a long road, but with everyone's efforts, we are on stable ground. With more good news to come, we will keep you posted as we move through the very difficult and slow process. As everybody knows, this has been a long process. You know, ECHN was in trouble way back when, and Prospect stepped in. Then Prospect fell apart, and now Hartford Hospital has stepped up. This has been a process, and I've been a part of it all the way through. And coming to an end, seeing Hartford Hospital stepping in and with their reputation, I see nothing but good things for Rockville Hospital. Today, we met with the State of Connecticut Commissioner Boughton and his team in charge of infrastructure funding for the state of Connecticut. Commissioner Boughton and his team are incredibly excited about the traction we have made with the Daniels Mill, Annacoil, and Amberville properties. It is truly nice to have the support of the commissioner. One of the reasons that we brought them here, the council was notified that due to changes federally and statewide, that the cost of doing the remediation of the Daniels Mill portion had gone up, and we are looking to the state to assist us with that final piece of funding, and it looks positive. So there's more to come on that. We'll fill you in. All right. Let's move on to the consent agenda. John?
Mr. Mayor, move adoption of the consent agenda as agreed to.
Seconded by Mary Ann. Are we pulling either of them? No. All those in favor? Unanimous. And we're going to skip new business for 1 second. Let's get the minutes done.
Mr. Mayor, the Town Council waives the reading of the minutes of the regular Town Council meeting of October 7th, 2025, and that minutes of said meeting be approved.
Second.
Seconded by Jim. Are there any corrections or deletions?
Did we spell Jesse's name right one last time?
Made my last meeting great. Got it.
All right. All right. All in favor? Unanimous. All right. Let's go back to the highlight of the night. John, new business number 1.
Mr. Mayor, the Town Council, pursuant to Chapter 10, Section 3, and Chapter 11, Section 1, 4, and 10 of the Vernon Town Charter, approves Mayor Daniel A. Champagne's appointment of Lieutenant Robert A. Mara as captain of the Vernon Police Department.
Second.
Seconded by Jim.
We all seconded.
Well, probably the whole council seconded it. Okay. Questions for Lieutenant Mara? Nothing.
No.
Oh, Phyllis.
Sorry. I'm just curious if there's anything you wanted to share about the academy and how it prepared you for a well-deserved position.
Yep, turn your mic on.
So it was a long 10 weeks down in Quantico, Virginia, but it was very rewarding. The relationships that we built and the things that I hope to bring back here will be well receptive, I believe. So it is definitely a phone call away for any of the problems that we do encounter here all across the world. I was there with 255 people from 22 different countries, so that was rather a unique experience. So I'm excited to start this next part of my chapter in the department, and I look forward to working with all of you.
Anybody else?
I just want to say thank you so much for your kindness and everything that you do for our community. So thank you.
Anybody else? Rob, it was kind of an easy decision when it came down to it. I mean, you're very involved in the community, which is important, being captain, and I think you have the respect of your guys. So all those in favor? Unanimous. Introduce you. All right, we got to swear you in before I can introduce you, though. So we're going to do that first. Actually, I'm going to stay here.
Yeah.
I, Robert A. Mara,
I, Robert A. Mara,
solemnly swear or affirm as the case may be that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Connecticut against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true allegiance to the same, that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties upon which I am about to enter as captain for the Town of Vernon Police Department, effective October 22nd, 2025.
October 22nd, 2025.
Congratulations.
Nice.
Too. Thank you to everyone for showing up. Appreciate you. I look forward to working with everyone, as well as the town council. Thank you for your support. And Mr. Mayor.
Oh, hold on. One more second. After the event, we have cake to celebrate our new captain, and it's also to celebrate our last meeting. And I do want to thank Jesse for his time on the town council. He is definitely today his last night. He's going to try to be a Board of Ed member. So thank you.
Mr. Mayor, motion to adjourn.
Seconded by Mary Ann. All those in favor? Yes. All right, we're gonna have Rob's family come up, the captain's family come up. We're gonna get a couple pictures quick.
Can we get one with the council? With the new captain? Yeah. Oh, can we just